Hi everyone, welcome back, welcome again to my channel Land Matters. My name is Abigail Mbagaya Mukolo, a land and land governance expert practicing in Kenya and shooting this video from all the way in Kakamega County in Musanda village. So you're most welcome. The village is beautiful, it's cool, it's green, there's been a lot of rain, the maize is doing well, you know. You can hear the noises from the cuckoos and the cows, you know, it's so beautiful, it's peaceful. On today's episode, I said I'm going to talk about what do you do when you lose your land title documents. Because it happens a lot. It happens a lot that people misplace their land title documents, or they get stolen, they get lost, or they're destroyed in accidents, fire accidents. So there are so many cases that give rise to your land documents being stolen. They can even be, being lost. They can even be stolen by family members. Like I normally said, land cases normally involve family members somewhere around. They're always in the mix. So it's possible that you can lose your land documents to family members, particularly where there are disputes. Particularly where you have a lot of disputes, you'll find that your title documents are being stolen, or maybe just by accident you've misplaced them, they are lost, you know. So what do you do when you have lost your title documents? What do you do when your documents, your title deeds, what gives you an interest in a particular piece of land, the legal document that is recognized by the government of Kenya, that gives you an interest of a land? What do you do when you have lost it or misplaced it? Just like any other very important document, there's a process in which you must follow. Number one, if you have misplaced your title deed or you have lost it, walk to the nearest police station. Once you find out that your title deed is missing or is lost, walk to the nearest police station and report loss of document. It's important also, you know, that you have lost your title deed, and they'll give you a police abstract. Now with this police abstract, it will be very useful moving forward. So you obtain your police abstract, because that is what you will take with you to the land registrar to go and report that your title deed is lost. Thereafter, you may do an official search to confirm that the land is still in your name, because you see, the registrar, the land registrar, even when you go and report that your title deed is lost to her, she must ascertain that you are truly the registered owner of the property. So it is also good you do an official search for yourself to confirm that you are the registered owner of the property. Once the registrar has confirmed that she's registered, that you are the registered owner of the property, then she will allow you to fill out some forms that you have actually, you know, a deed of declaration. You will fill out a deed of declaration that you have actually lost the piece, that you have lost your title deed. Now, in between here, as I said, when you've done the search, you can also put a caveat on your property. You can also put a caveat on your property yourself to prevent any dealings in the land, so that in case the title deed is in wrong hands, they are not able to transact. So you can also put a caveat on the same title deed yourself, the owner of the property, because you don't want other people who may be, because your title deed may have ended up in wrong hands. So putting a caveat only ensures that no transactions can take place in that piece of land as you go through the motions of replacing a title deed. Now, once like I said, I had reached where by now the registrar has confirmed indeed you are the registered owner of the property, and she has actually satisfied herself that you have actually lost your title deed. Then you filled out the deed of declaration that you have indeed lost your title deed. The land registrar will cause these documents to be taken to the government printer for them they will be printed out in the Kenya Gazette. So you'll pay some statutory fee. You'll pay some statutory fee. I'm not sure about what the amount is, but you'll pay the statutory fee as advised by the government officer. Then she will cause this notice of loss of title deed to be printed in the Kenya Gazette. And it will be caused to run for 60 days in the Kenya Gazette, saying that so this LR number, so-and-so has reported that LR number this has been lost, and you're applying for a replacement of the same. So this will be printed, that loss of title deed will be printed in the Kenya Gazette. It will run for a period of 60 days. So that in case there's anybody who has an objection, we'll raise an objection. If there's anybody in an objection, we'll raise an objection to the land registrar, because maybe some people can also be mischievous to go and say, oh, I've lost the title deed, kumbe si atu ame lose, kumbe pengine ni family disputes, mengine ameficha. So if there's a dispute or anything, then these people will direct it to the chief land registrar and say, no, the title deed is not lost. And if that is the case, then of course she'll stop the process of issuing you with a replacement, a duplicate title deed, or in the cases of leases, a provisional certificate of title. So in that case, if after 60 days, if nobody has objected and there is no problem, then the land registrar in this case will cause a duplicate title deed to be issued to you, or a provisional certificate of a provisional lease or certificate of lease to be issued to you. That is the law. There is no other shortcut. So you must make sure that you visit the nearest lands office registrar. If you are not very clear on what you're supposed to do, visit the registrar nearest to you. Like I say, the land registries are all over the Republic of Kenya. Visit that office and you will be guided and you will be helped how to get a replacement for your lost title deed. But like I said, I've already enumerated the procedure here. You must go and report and obtain a police abstract. It's good for you to do an official search to confirm that you're still the registered owner of that property. It would be in your interest, thirdly, to put a caveat on the title to prevent any dealings in case somebody who is not very straightforward has gotten the title and can deal in it in your absence. So it's good to put a restriction, put a caveat to prevent dealings in that land as you go through this process. Then you present yourself to the registrar with your documents. And once the registrar has convinced herself, like I said, you'll fill out the deed of declaration. Then she will cause this to be declaration of loss of title deed or certificate of lease or lease. She'll cause this to be printed in the Kenya Gazette. You will pay some statutory fee. And if there is no objection, you will be given, at the end of 60 days, you should be able to get your replacement of your title deed or your certificate of lease. Ladies and gentlemen, like I've always said, let us try to follow the law in doing these things. To get the problem with following panya routes or shortcuts is that sometimes you'll go and obtain a document that is not even from the land registry. Somebody say, oh, I have a shortcut, I've got a shorter process. You'll obtain documents that are not even emanating from the land's office. You'll get documents that are not genuine documents from the land's office. So to save yourself and to protect yourself from unnecessary fraud, let us follow the law. Let us follow the procedures that have been put in place for us on how we can replace lost land documents. It will do you a lot of good. It will protect you. It will protect your interest. It will protect your land. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to me. If this is your first time for you to listen to us, please click the subscribe button, and so that next time when we post another video, you'll be able to hear from us. And we'll keep sharing issues on anything land. Thank you. See you next time.